Well, welcome back to the G-Smart app tutorial from Gycom. Today we're going to look at how to program an astro timer with a night break included in it. So this is following on our other videos, so you already know some of the basics of this. Today we're actually going to be working out of templates, so we're going to set up a template. We've talked about the devices before, so let's go ahead and select template. And after we've done that, we're going to select the device that we want to create a template for. And today we're going to be working on the G-Smart T3A2. So we'll click on that, and it'll come up with this screen, which is our prepared details screen. And it gives you information, again, on the timers we've seen before. Now, before we get into actually developing a program, it's important to check the settings that you have set up. So again, go to that cog wheel in the upper right-hand corner, and it'll come up with your timer settings. This is the settings for the timer. So we want to go ahead, coordinates. You want to make sure your GPS coordinates are correct. So I always go in and just refresh it to make sure it's correct for your location, which it's good. Scroll down, again, all the things you need to check. The big thing you need to make sure that's checked on is your astro. Astro has to be selected on. If not, things will not become available. Again, it gives you your channel selection. We've reviewed this before, but we just want to cover this before we step into actually making a program. So we'll go back. So hit our back arrow. We're back here in our prepared details screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click View Table. Now, it's communicating. There are no switch programs, which means there are no programs on our timer, which is very good because now we're going to add a program. So to add a program, you click in the upper right-hand corner on that plus sign, and down will become a screen that will allow you to create your program. You can give it a different name, or you can just leave it Program 1, which I'm going to do for this demonstration. And we're going to go ahead and start a new program without a date. You can do this with a date range, but we're going to do without date. So this screen comes up and it provides you a number of different functions that you can do. So we're going to set this program up to work on. We're going to set it initially so that we have on at sunset. So we click the sunset button, and you can adjust the offset from sunset with this little scroll bar here. We're just going to leave it on 1 minute. And then you can select the days of the week. You can do Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday through Sunday. And you can also individually select the days that you want this to function. We're going to go with Monday through Sunday. We want to select the channel we want this program to work off of. And this is a 2-channel switch, so we're going to select channel 1. Now we've basically set up our program, so we're going to click the Save button on the upper corner, but the one on the left with the little plus sign. Okay, it says time command successfully added, and you get this last update line that shows what you just did. Now, we want to have this turn off, so we select off, and we want it to go off at sunrise. So that's how that is selected. Now we're going to leave everything else the same. We want it Monday through Sunday, channel 1. So now that we have everything selected, we hit that same Save button, which is in the upper right-hand corner, but it's the one to the left that has that little plus sign. So we click on that, and it'll say, again, time command successfully added. And it'll show you your last update at top, which is an off function at sunrise, Monday through Sunday, and the channel. Now we're going to add a night break. So this is for parts of the world where sunlight and nighttime vary. So in this scenario, we want to turn off our function, our switch at a certain time. Okay, so we have it set to off, which is great, but now we want to set it off at a specific time. And the time we want to set it off or to have it turn off is at 2300. So we select the time button. We scroll down a little so we can see our screen, and where it says time, click on the time, and it'll give you a clock. And we're going to select 23 and then 00 for 2300, select OK. Now it's set for 2300. Now we're going to set the astro function. And this astro function is going to be set to after sunset. Okay? After sunset is the bottom button on this pull-down menu. So after sunset. Now, going down this pull-down menu, the very first one we have is before sunrise. The second one is after sunrise. The third one down is before sunset. And the fourth one is after sunset. And that's what we want. So that means that it will turn off at 2300 after sunset. Okay? Everything else remains the same. We go up here and hit save, that same save button. Again, time command successfully saved, and you can see what we have there. It's off. The time is 2300 after sunset, the days of the week, and the channel. Now, we want to go ahead and have this switch turn on at 5 o'clock in the morning, because during the winter, the sun may not come up until 8 o'clock, but I want my lights to turn on at 5 o'clock. So, again, we turn it to on. We go down to the time, and we set the time to 0500. There we go, hit OK. And now we need to change that astro function. We change that to before sunrise. Okay, so we select that symbol, that very first one, which is before sunrise. Again, we check everything else to make sure everything else is the way we had it before, and then we hit save. Okay, last command successfully added. Now we can go ahead and click back. One, and then it'll give you your complete program. It's a good opportunity to review what you've done. So we have an on function at sunset. We have an off function at sunrise. We have an off daybreak set for 2300 after sunset. We have an on function for before sunrise at 0500. Okay? So now that you have that complete, you want to go back one screen to your prepared details screen, and we want to apply the template. So we select apply template. At this point, you select the timer that you want to apply this template to, which is our G-Smart A2012F. So we select it. It says warning, changes will be lost. We hit OK. Now we're going to synchronize or send the information we just created to the actual timer. And that's why the device details screen came up. So we hit that little power button underneath the picture of the timer, and we're going to do push to timer. And you'll see it's sending the information, transmitting the information to our switch. Now that that's done, we can go back. We go back one more, and we're going to show you how to save this template. So now we're back on the template screen, and we just did a G-Smart T3A2. So click on that, and it'll bring up the same screen before, and it'll show you that you have a program in there, because under without date, you have 1/50. That means you have one program out of 50 possible stored in this template. So what we want to do is we want to save or maybe share this with somebody. So we go to the share icon, which is the icon on the upper right-hand corner to the left of the cog wheel. We click on that share button, and this little option window pops up. You can send this program by mail, or you can save it to your device. And in this case, I have a device, and it would be the top button here, My Device. So that's how to do a astro function with a daybreak. Come back, we'll have some more videos very shortly. Thank you.